I am good tonight.
Not quite frozen. It's minus 11 Celsius right now. How much snow? About 2 feet. Oh, I get disconnected.
Yeah. Hey, you're not hearing us on YouTube.
I can hear you. You can hear me.
I can hear Vance. I'm having trouble hearing Jim at times.
Jim's breaking up. Oh, tabletop exploded apparently. Looking at global, everybody crashed.
Oh, I'm still in the game.
I'm out. I'm at the main menu.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, just
looking
nobody's hearing Jim. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
No, I was asking the folks in the
Oh.
YouTube chat. Sorry. That's I hear both Vance and Jim fine. It's folks on YouTube that aren't hearing Jim. Yeah. Okay,
Did
so
you send me another
Red
invite?
Sack says that he can hear Vance and myself, but he can't hear Jim. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
No, I was asking the folks in the
Oh.
YouTube chat. Sorry. That's I hear both Vance and Jim fine. It's folks on YouTube that aren't hearing Jim. Yeah. Okay,
Did
so
you send me another
Red Sack
invite?
says that he can hear Vance and myself, but he can't hear Jim.
All right, so I need to get back in somehow.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
No, I was asking the folks in the
Oh.
if you see
Yeah, I wasn't seeing your server there at all.
Yeah, if you go back over to the Steam chat, Vance, if you see Jim's name, right click on it and just say join game, and I'll take you right in.
Yeah, so that doesn't seem to be working either. Well, let me just hold on a sec. It's firing up. Let's give this a shot.
Wait, there. Wow, that was weird. For some reason, OBS turned off my mic. Whoa, weird. Everybody hear me now? Are we good? And by the way, thank you as ever for the very, very friendly folks out there. Can I get a confirmation from anybody out in the chat that I can be heard?
Nobody's up.
Hear me now? Are we good?
You're very quiet.
I opened the Steam chat thing. It says I'm disconnected, but I can still hear you guys.
All right, I'll take my volume up a little bit. Anybody out in the chat? Oh wait, I am a little low. Hang on. How's this? Is that better? Are we good?
No connection.
Am I back?
Okay.
So I got.
Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you. Just
yeah.
I can hear you. Can you hear us?
Yeah, so quiet. I can hear you guys. So my Steam is convinced that I'm not connected. I opened the reboot my Steam chat thing. It says I'm disconnected, but I can still hear you.
It's funny too because it says he's in the game too. In the Steam friends.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Lags.
All right.
Okay, I'll be back in a sec.
All right, we'll wait for you. Yes, we are very excited. Okay, so I guess by rights.
So now I've turned off Steam, and I can still hear you talking.
Right, because you're still in Steam. Steam stays resident. You're gonna if you want to get.
I turned it off.
Did you go inside your task manager? You gotta. If you want to get rid of Steam, you got to get rid of Task Manager. You got to get rid of that Steam helper thingy. All right, Grumbly Grognard says better. Awesome. Hey, Grumbly Grognard, by the way, good to see you. All right. No, my TTS uses nowhere near that much CPU. Yeah, Mike's number is much closer to mine. All right, who asked the question? Because I knew it was going to come up.
Yeah, I'm back in. You can hear me.
There you are. We can hear you. Yay.
Send me an invite.
All right, I'm going to send you an invite. That's what I'm going to do. So I know I was going to get asked the question. I'm prepared to answer the question. How do I feel about LaSalle 2, which I've been live tweeting my read through of? Invite is sent, Vance.
Yep.
And people have been asked. I've been asked by a number of people, what do I think of it? What's my review? Well, I don't have a review yet because I haven't played it, and you never understand a rule set unless you get a chance to play it on the tabletop. That to me is an absolute thing. However, I'm incredibly excited, and as I was talking to OJ and Vance before we got on the air, the thing about LaSalle, I love the way Sam Mustafa writes rules. I think he does a wonderful job of it. The thing that is most exciting is he wrote this pissed. That's the only word I can come up with for it. He wrote angry, just like the woodchuck the groundhog in Groundhog Day, because his designer notes are laugh aloud funny. It is an absolute blast to read a rule set that goes after a lot of sacred cows in gaming. Some of the biggest, some of the absolute biggest ones being there are no hasty anythings. There are no hasty squares. There are no hasty lines. There are no hasty stuffs. They don't do any of that. They don't do any of that. He's like, look, just figure it out. The other thing that he does, there's no retreats from combat. He said that usually creates absurd numbers of rules, and that's true. He's absolutely right, that aren't necessary and really can be worked out in a different way, and he does. The command rules, he has momentum again, but it's not as random anymore. It is absolutely tactical. It is at the same level as Shaco. It is at the same level as any number of tactical games that are out there. It is clearly intended as a companion. I mean, Blucher is brigade level and such, and LaSalle is down here at the battalion level. It's not intended to play out whole battles. It's intended to play parts of battles. That said, it is... yes, there are absolutely formation changes. Oh, and movement rules are hysterical. Movement, it's actually very black powdery in that... Oh, here's the biggest one, and I'm sorry I'm jumping from point to point, but here is absolutely the biggest one. If you move through trees, it doesn't slow you down. If you cross a river, a small stream, it doesn't slow you down. If you enter rough, it doesn't slow you down. It costs you more momentum, and momentum is the precious commodity, to do it. It's, I won't say it's revolutionary, that's an overused term, but it's a really strong evolution. I'm excited to see them tried. I'm excited to have them part of Project Quatre. So let me try again and say, welcome to Wednesday Night Warfare, everybody. And we are now officially, 10 minutes into the broadcast, and I can finally be heard. The game tonight is Napoleon's Last Battles. It's one of my favorites. We're doing Quatre because I love Quatre. We have with us, and they've already said hi, even though you couldn't hear me say it. We've got Mike and we've got Vance. Napoleon's Last Battles, everybody here is... Yes, it's just out. You can order it PDF. I got the bundle deal. Sam and his wife are busily shipping, and it's a lovely book. I've seen pictures of it. I've seen video of it. It's a lovely, lovely book. And Sam... one last thing about LaSalle, unless somebody else asks. Boy, does he write rules well. I love reading a set of rules where I can go through a bunch of paragraphs and find a statement that I am convinced he wrote because somebody tried something squirrely in playtesting. And he just went, no, you're not doing that. And he wrote it down. He playtests. He thinks about rules. It's really very, very cool. What would be the biggest battle that you could comfortably play? I would say, I've never seen it handled this way. That's the thing. I've never seen it. That's why it's exciting. I really want to try it. I can't think of anything that did it. So what's the biggest battle? I think you're talking about a club game at that point. and you're talking about a real commitment of time, I mean, you're going to get people. This is one of my big things about Napoleonic gaming and gaming generally, and I think we've all talked about this, Vance and Mike and I and some of the other guys from the Armchair Dragoons. We've talked about the fact that people will say, well, this game was great playing this little company-sized battle. Surely we can play Kursk. and no, you can't. It gets ruinous. And it's the same thing. I love Shaco 2. Shaco 2 is a great system. And it's great for smaller battles. Quatre works very well, I think. But then people try to play Wagram and it falls apart. So, I think you could. I'm not sold. I'm not sold on that, Red. I'm not sold on that at all. I think a core is a lot. I mean, I suppose, because basically you're getting 5 to 6 brigades. So you're getting close. But that's your standard section. It depends. You might be right. I might have to retract. Yeah. Morale Napoleon isn't the more I think about it, I am no fan of Morale Napoleon. I may actually write a review of it. It's making me so angry. I just think it's a completely deficient system. It doesn't respect things that I want respected. So, but that's me. And if anybody enjoys it, and as I've said, I love 2-hour war games. I just don't think it's very good for Napoleonics at all. I think 95th is by far the better game. It makes more sense. But, anyway. So let's talk about Napoleon's last battles. Vance, I've dragged you in here to play the French. You do realize that, right?
Oh, I'm playing the French? Okay.
Yes, you are the French. And they're the blue fellas, different. As you might well imagine. So let's talk a little bit about the map. Because we're at the brigade level, because that's where we're starting the game. This is actually, even though we were at brigade level with Blucher last Saturday, this is a zoomed out map. Part of it is because it's part of the campaign, but it's also just generally because it's easier to do, I think, and easier to manage. This is pulled back a bit. And so some of the pieces of the map that we saw at Quatre for Blucher are really zoomed in. I mean, here you can see Jamais. There it is, right there. Ooh. Mm-hmm. And there's Quatre itself. So in some ways, the map that we saw at the Blucher game was pretty much this space that I'm defining with my rectangle right here. It's about there. And everything else is a bonus. So because we're playing it on this sort of obviously a hex encounter, we're getting a little bit more of the map drawn in. Now, as is often the case here, I'm going to be very curious to see what you gentlemen actually use. How much of this map actually winds up getting used. And now more of it would get used in the campaign game. I stipulate to that. But as we're talking about Quatre particularly, I'm very interested to see how much of it gets thrown into battle, for want of a better phrase. Let me get an opening shot. Let's talk about the rules. I doubt it'll need much introduction, and Vance and I have made this joke a million times. We'll never stop making it. Here we go to those 1970 rules that are filled with complexity. There are a grand total of 8 pages. And by the way, this is a Kevin Zucker system. This is sort of the game system that, as far as I can tell, kind of made him his name. And in some ways, Napoleon's last battles, well, not in some ways, its genetics run straight through to his OSG system, which is now, into how many dozens of, feels like, volumes of different campaigns, just more elaborate. It's just elaborated. So, I think we could pretty much ignore the entire first page, because I think everybody knows what goes on here. So that's all done. And then 2, we've got, as is very common at this time in game development, we've got a combat strength and a movement strength. And there's a reduced strength on the back side. All right. Now, that's typically used for initial deployments in the campaign game. So we probably won't be using much of that. This talks about game scale. We talk about the setup, which is already done for us by Mad Mark. Everybody who is into gaming generally, and SPI gaming particularly, owes Mad Mark a thank you. We are broken down into player turns. We'll talk about who goes first. The French player moves and fights. The Prussian or Anglo-Allied in this case, moves and fights. That is page 2. Page 3, movement. It is always. Again, you talk about people who write rules for with intent. Check out case 5.1. Please note that The points expended by a unit during a single move may not exceed its movement point allowance. That means somebody tried to do that. You know they did. We do have movement points, and moving adjacent road to adjacent road is half a point. Trail hex. I don't think we have any trails, do we?
Yeah, all the dash lines are
Oh
trails.
yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. So they are standard, and they just cancel out one movement point. They just cancel out the surrounding terrain. You can cross rivers only at bridges. There is no additional cost to the, but you may cross streams for 2 additional points. Stacking. A maximum of 2 friendly units may be stacked. 2. You may pass through friendlies. Units have Zoc, and this is a locking Zoc. So if you enter an enemy Zoc, you have to stop. There's no extra points. And the only 2 ways of getting out: retreat or advance as a result of combat. It's the only way you get out of Zoc. We're not going to have a night or a rain turn. We have the terrain effects right on the map. I don't know anybody's going to have a chance to exit the map. Combat is a matter of ratios. By the way, that's all of page 3. And it's everybody must be attacked that you're adjacent to, so everybody's got to attack everybody. Nobody attacks more than once. You know, somebody tried that once upon a time. All units in a given hex must attack or defend as a single strength. The strength of all units is totaled. A single attack may involve any number of attacking or defending, but it's a single strength again, so you can't split up a hex. All attacking units must be adjacent. I can't imagine what that is. The defender may not withhold a unit in a hex under attack. The attacker must attack all the units in a stack together. Different units in a given hex may not be attacked separately. Okay. A unit may make attacks at low odds in order that adjacent attacks against other defenders may be made at higher odds. These are diversionary, holding, or soak-off attacks. Although that's not a strict soak-off, I understand. Owning players decide retreats. You may not retreat through Zoc. We all know that. When you make someone vacate a hex, 1 victorious unit, 1 unit, may advance into the vacated hex. After advancing, units may neither attack nor be attacked that phase. We may displace. I think we all know what that means. And I think we understand combat results. Artillery fires with a 2-hex range. You may fire over other units. Probably one of the biggest things we've tended to miss. You may not adversely affect a cannon when it is bombarding. It may be adversely affected if it is adjacent. It tells us right here that the only blocking hex sides are... Where did they go? I just saw them. There it is. Forest, chateau, town, and crest. We do have reinforcements. There are chateaux on this map, which I suppose you all could get yourselves into. And it's so, therefore, it bears mention to read that if you are in a chateau, you are not required to attack adjacent enemy units. But if you do attack, all adjacent enemy units must be attacked. So you can stay in your chateau, but if you attack, you got to attack everybody next to you. No stacking in a chateau. All attacks on infantry in a chateau are resolved on a 4-1. Oh, if made it 4-1 or greater. You can't get any better than 4-1. And you may not, it's interesting, it's one of the interesting rules, and I've never read why that would be so, but you may not bombard a chateau. So I know they bombarded the living heck out of a couple of chateaus during the campaign, but there it is. And we will check our demoralization levels, because we know those are bad. Combined arms attack. A combined arms attack is an attack against a single hex in which at least one infantry, cavalry, and artillery, all three, is participating. It gives you a right shift. The Imperial Guard is not there. All right. If the French army demoralizes, or if the Anglo-Allied or Prussian army is disintegrated in any folio game, the opposing player wins an outright victory. So all our basic rules. Let's talk about Quatre. We already know the story. French demoralization until 1500 is 10. Then it becomes 25. The British demoralize at 25 and disintegrate, I love that, at 40. They vanish into a fine red mist. Each player is awarded 1 victory point for every combat strength eliminated. Each player is awarded 1 victory point at the end of each game turn his units occupy. Quatre. So the British get a point.
Every turn he sits there.
Yeah, he sits there, yeah. And you get 5 for whoever occupies it. The Anglo-Allies control the Netherlands, Brunswicker, Hanoverians, Nassauers, and British. The units are always friendly to each other and always enemy to the French. Hey. And then it cautions us about using those men of D'Erlon's Corps. So once again, and I don't know if I had a chance to mention this online, this is D'Erlon's Corps. We are not using it. I'm just parking it down there. If anybody wanders down there, I'll delete it. But we're also, and I just wanted to show them where they were, because we had Kellerman on the field at using the Blucher rules. I'm going to pull him off, and he's got some guys under there, so we get rid of him. And we've also got, there he is, General Riel. He's gone. Marshal Ney. There's the man himself. He's gone. Now let's sneak down here and... Ooh, is he by himself? Yeah, he's by himself, isn't he? There's Perponcher. He's gone. Ah, the Duke of Wellington. He's gone. Now we're going to creep over here to the side of the map, and we're going to see, begin folio and campaign, Anglo-Allied reinforcements, folio only. And these, of course, are the French. This is D'Erlon's Corps, which you're not getting, sorry.
Oh.
But these are the guys that are going to creep on. We even see the hex that they will creep on in, so let's take a look at that. I believe that shows is 1607. No, 1601, sorry.
1. Yeah.
Q 1601, so let's have a look. I'm assuming that's a road hex, you would hope. Quatre. Is that where yeah, it makes sense. They're coming on that Brussels road, so they're going to come marching in during the first British phase. And let's also take a note that we start at 1400 and we only go till 2100. So it's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 turns. All right. And nobody fights in the 8th turn anyway, so. And there's some other allies. All right. Any comments, questions, or opinions?
So if I bring my reinforcements on, are we going to have enough time to actually reach the battle this time?
You know, that is such a hurtful question.
What? The last game we played there in Blucher, we were bringing reinforcements on that could never engage in battle.
Yeah, I know. I was there.
Somebody measure the table.
I was talking about a couple of times ago.
Measure the table.
What is a Velker appearance? People are willing to pay for a Velker appearance out in chat. Where
pay?
Yeah, how much is a Velker appearance?
Yeah, how is it?
Is this like $1, you think?
No, it's gotta be more than that. It's gotta be at least
I'd buy that for $1.
I'd buy that for $1.
I think your manager's online negotiating.
Yeah, I
right
think
now.
Mother is online negotiating on your behalf. So
Oh, no. I didn't agree to
What'd he say?
any of this.
he didn't agree to any of this. Yeah, this is all measured in hexes, so I think we're going to be good. All right, so we see where you hosers have set yourselves up, and now I'm cheering, and I'm sure Dalinar, who's I think still in school, so would say "Vive la France." We're at turn 1, and
actually, I was going to ask Vance, did you want to be French or did you want to be allies?
Oh, I was told I was French.
well, no, I usually
Okay.
put Mike on the ally side. If you guys want to switch, I'm good.
I don't care. I just didn't want
Vance,
to.
you want to be the allies?
So.
Want to let Mike run
No,
up the hill?
I don't get to play the French very often. So
Okay.
All right.
I'm good with it. I just wanted to
All
make
right.
sure I had.
So,
and
all right. Well, Vance, you know the drill.
yeah. So
And Quatre, of
Let's,
course, is right up there.
yeah, let's speed up some angles. Da, 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 da. What do we got here? One, two, three,
The comment is made, well, we can't be bombarding chateaus. We're not animals.
Exactly.
That's what you guys get for having
One,
Wellington.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Ooh, that's very horsey of you.
2, 3. Can I get enough up there? Well, this guy's got some.
You know the funny thing, Mike? That's not that different from what Ron actually did.
4.
That's interesting.
1.
it's not.
Oh, what just got booted again?
Yeah.
You got kicked again?
Yeah, both of us did this time.
Yeah.
What in the blue blazes is... Oh, whoa. Yeah, session failed with both you guys. All right.
You just get booted too.
No, I'm still here so far.
Okay.
The session's still
I'm
up.
coming back in.
Well, nope. No,
Yeah.
I don't come into this. Don't come into
Oh,
this.
okay.
This one seems to have...
I'm already committed to it.
well, if you can get in...
I wonder if it's the
Oh,
yeah,
what-
I'm trying to cancel out of
I
it.
had no friends. Wait, that sounds bad.
So I'm right out.
Yeah, you know what? I see the Steam chat. It looks like everybody got booted, so it's just us. It
All right.
looks like it was the weekly TTS Steam reboot or whatever they do.
All right. So let me very quickly save Vance's good work here. Saving Vance's excellent work. I've done that. Heading out to the main menu. Yeah, yep. Uh-oh.
TTS not playing nice today?
Yeah, this seems... I'm going to go all the way out of TTS just to try to reconnect. Yeah, it's spinning. Oh, this is horrible. This is no good at all. Yeah, no kidding, you can't hear me. And now my desktop audio's down. Why is...
Oh, I can hear you.
Yeah, but apparently my desktop audio is down. Hang on a second.
Oh.
Again. Let's try that. That's not it. No, that's not it either. Oh, there it is. Yeah. All right. So I should be talking now, right? Everybody still got me? I hope.
Yeah, looks like they can hear you. So.
All right. So let's see if Steam is going to cooperate with us. This would be very, very sad.
Actually, since we're at 18 viewers.
I know. It's like, well, all right. Anybody know any show tunes? Actually, I do, but we're not going to do that. So let's close all this nonsense. Let's go here. Just keep that live. Steam. There's Steam. There's Tabletop Simulator. At least hypothetically. Told me it was unable to link with the Steam cloud. I'm a little concerned about that. Yep. All right. Well, shoot.
But you can get TTS, but you can't get.
I can get into TTS, but it's only to the main screen, and
right.
Well,
you can't get your mods, your saved games.
Yep.
Well, no, it's not even just that. I can't even create a lobby. Can any of you create a multiplayer game? I'm unable to do so, unfortunately.
Let's see here.
Ah, well, that warning went away for the first time. That's good. There we go. Good Lord.
Get it?
Yep, we're back. Server's back. Invites coming. Yay, it's the people. Vance, you're invited.
Here I come.
OJ, you're invited. Good Lord. I suppose it's one of the consequences of trying to do all this stuff in a virtual world, but hey, there we go.
Hey!
Tuna, it is not Steam Voice's fault. You stop that.
Just tell him when Discord can actually run games.
Yeah, at such time. No, I was going to point out to him. So how you're okay with the fact that Tom Brady won a Super Bowl for the Buccaneers? Just asking.
So he started back here. So 1, 2, 3 and a half.
I think Tuna was saying something. He should have retired after that game.
No, I actually agree. All right, that's you going into town. So just out of curiosity, oh yeah, that's right. You moved down a road, so it'd only be 1 point anyway.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Based off of Tuna's reaction, he must have a Tampa Bay jersey by now.
Tommy.
Oh.
Tommy.
One,
Did you see him chucking around the Lombardi trophy like a drunken lunatic?
I didn't see it, but I heard about it.
Ugh.
Throwing it from one boat to another to Gronkowski.
3, 4.
Even his son was like, "Dad, don't do it."
Well,
Wait, this is all I get to fight with, right?
That's it. This is the thing about Quatre Bras. It's if you don't include Darlone's Corps, it's an itty bitty. You don't have the biggest army, and he's coming with a lot more stuff.
Yeah.
You know, so it's going to be interesting that way. Let me. I forgot, and Dalinor would chastise me. I forgot to, because of all this distraction with technical problems. I forgot to send out the tweet.
Yeah, Haz was asking, but it was in the middle of you having technical issues, so I didn't bring it up until.
Well, I'm glad I didn't do it till now.
Tuna says they need to rename it the Brady Trophy. He's saying that to a Packers fan, even.
Oh yeah, yeah. He knows that. He's poking me. He's poking me.
Poking the bear.
I love that. I love the tuna, though. Everybody knows that. That is so. All right, so Vance, you got all your moves in, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
All right, let me get a picture of your first bold actions. Hopping some horsies and horse guns out to the side. And I know you are a man of diesel and smoke, but you know that this is horse artillery, right?
Correct.
Okay, bueno. All right, call your combats.
I know the symbol. I know the symbols.
I'm just checking.
So we get this lovely cannon.
Yeah.
This infantry and horse should give me a combined arm against Weimar here.
It's 15.
That's 15. It's 3-1.
But a shift because of combined arms.
Yep.
So 4-1.
Does the crest give me anything?
It does not. You see, this is a true story. Wellington hung those guys out on the wrong side of the ridge.
The crest, yeah.
If they were here and he was here, they absolutely would. But nope, not from there.
Yep. And that's what I couldn't tell from the map is the crest in both hexes. And I figured it wasn't. I figured it had to be here or here.
It's the hex side.
Take advantage.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
the crest is the hex side.
Yep.
Exactly.
Makes sense too. Yep.
So we determined.
So I'm 4-1.
That's a 4-1. 1d6, please. And obviously, everything in this system it is better. But 4-1 has the dreaded Zucker exchange. That's a 6.
Yeah. Ooh.
Defender retreats. OJ, 1 hex back.
All right. Can I go to here, or do I have to go? I have to go
here
straight back?
or here.
Or here.
All right.
And Vance, you may advance 1 of those units into that hex.
You really retreated to there.
Yeah.
All right.
Man must have had a plan. You got another combat?
Yeah, I got stacks of stuff over here. There's 11 there. And 9 there is 20.
Ooh, that's
so
5-1
on that guy.
That's affirmative. There's 2 exchanges on this one.
What?
5 and 6.
How come it gets worse?
It's because you pick up more eliminations. 1 and 2 is an outright elimination.
3.
Defender retreats. It fascinates me that when you look at Kevin's designer notes, he says that this was considered a bloody combat system for its time. I'm like,
really?
Yeah, I've always seen it as quite the opposite.
Yeah, it's not bloody at all.
No, I mean, you can kill stuff.
And that would...
That's it? Yeah.
That would be that.
That would indeed be that. All right, well, that takes us to the allied half of turn 1. Mike, you're up. You get these fellas, and you can march on all these guys.
Which guys can I march on? Oh, all of them.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's quite the stack of dudes.
Well, but you'll notice they're not big stacks. They're not big units.
No, they're not. No.
And that too is representational of the fact, and we saw this in Blucher, those are weaker units. There's your Hanoverians, it's your Landwehr and stuff like that. And they're coming from Heckenglaun up here.
And they all come on in the same place?
They all come on.
Yep.
They, unlike in Blucher, are marching right on this road. They have to come on the road, and you must imagine that they're walking on the road. So whoever comes on first, they get their full move. Whoever comes on next has to imagine that they're 1 hex behind. And
Gotcha.
so they have to pay an extra point. Or in this case, a half point.
And so on and so on, yeah.
Yeah. And of course, you are allowed to stack 2 per hex.
Right.
Can you move stacks 2 at a time? Or are you individuals?
You can move stacks. Stacked units may move together. I don't even know what they're talking about.
All right, make sure I get this count right. 1.
So that's 1 to here.
3.
That's 1. And then 2 to here. And then 3.
2, 3.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot. I did.
Well, his movements there's 4, so you go farther.
Yeah, you got one
I'll
more.
say-
And I got to get rid of the Duke of Orange. Sorry, I know you're going to miss him. Nobody misses
I
the Duke
figured
of
you
Orange.
left him in place for a reason.
I really didn't. I just missed him. He's a yutz. They built that lion mound for him. Eek.
All right.
They actually don't have colored edges.
So
Smart
he's
guy.
he pays more, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, he only pays that first hex, right?
Yeah.
So
Well,
he's
here's the
coming
deal.
on at 1.
You have to sort of imagine that he's back here, one away.
Yep.
Exactly. So now it's half. So this is 1 now. Now that's 1.
1
2
and 2.
3 and then 4. It makes sense. He winds up behind him, right?
4.
And so
Except he can
he's
move
got
7.
movement of
Yep.
7.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
5.
Hide behind the ridge, you chicken.
They're hussars.
Girly Anglos.
They're hussars.
Girly
They're,
Anglos.
they're waving their curved sabers at you.
You get our 155 millimeter cannons pointing down at you. So 1.
Nope, that's 1.5 now.
Is it?
Yeah. I mean, you
So
can
it's-
figure.
it behind-
you
add
add
more.
one every time a guy.
Yeah, but that guy could have stacked with this guy.
Oh, okay. And the only reason I
So-
because
so
the
figure-
movements were
so
different,
figure it-
so I was trying to keep it separate.
It's 4 points to here. You know,
Okay.
coming down the road, which I'm sure you're going to do. It's 4 points to there.
Right. Okay. Yeah, and the only reason I didn't in 1, I didn't realize that, and 2, they had different movement points, so I was just trying to keep it from
Sure.
being confusing.
So those two boys.
And then I can.
Those two boys come on together, and then the next ones are going to spend 4 points to get a hex behind them, and so on.
Right. Yep.
It's a big old conga line.
Yep. All right. Stack these.
No, their
guys.
edges are not colored. It's just that Mad Mark, who is awesome, recreates. These are not obviously the original SPI counters, which I love like a child, but they have those rough old SPI die-cut edges. I think I've actually written about the fact that the classic SPI game, Napoleon or Wellington's victory in the Battle of Waterloo, often referred to as Napoleonic Squad Leader, some of those die are so far off that the chits are unusable.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I have drawn all my reinforcements.
Alrighty. What about this dude back here? Is he from? He's from a whole nother battle.
Nope.
Got it.
That's different.
That's Picton. He don't come on anyway. All right.
Different game.
And it's interesting. They treat Gemiancourt as a built-up area, not as a chateau. Whereas
Yeah, I noticed that about a Quatre Bras too, right?
Whereas Pierrepont is, well, yeah, and then it makes sense. It's just I'm curious because you always get this impression of Gemiancourt that it's much
big.
more that's built up.
Yeah.
Yeah, is it a victory point?
No,
Nope.
the only victory
No.
points
Only
are
Quatre Bras.
Quatre Bras and casualties.
Right.
So he
Nice move.
can't move, right?
No, he can't move. He's stuck.
Oh, he can't move.
Yeah, he's gotta fight.
Okay. All right. He can't even move down to here.
Nope.
No, yeah, you're only because we're in contact. The only way these guys can move is if
Yeah, the only way
You
you can
retreat.
move is advance after combat or retreat from combat.
Gotcha. All right.
All set?
I'm done with my moves. Yep.
All right, so you got some combats. Which one you want to do first? You got two.
I'll do the one first.
I suppose I really ought to take a shot of the allies advancing from their side. Very good. This one here, 1-1.
Oh.
You don't get to roll 7. You don't get to roll 7.
No, it was evolved to 3, and I didn't realize
Sure.
it until I rolled.
That's an attack or retreat, so you get your wish. You get to leave. You cannot go that way, so you got to go this way.
Yep.
No across the lake. All right, over here.
All right.
Now, that is not the ridge, so it doesn't...
Right.
So that's 1 there, plus 4. Just 1 plus 4. 5 total, I think. That's what I'm seeing.
Yep.
5 to 6, so that's a 1 to 2.
You're not stabbing? Nope.
What's that?
3.
That's attack or retreats. All right.
Almost like that's what he wanted.
It's almost like he wanted to be pushed. Those Nassers wanted to be pushed in the woods. And there it is. That's kind of cool. One of the things we talked about at some length after the Blucher game was the possibility of the Nassers parking in Gemincourt to deny the French an easy pass through this line. That's kind of fun. I dig it. All right. Well, I'm going to just ceremonially, even though I think we can all keep it straight in our heads, move this along. It's now 1,500 hours. And Vance, it's your play.
Yeah, where is the terrain effects chart?
Don't we have one?
There are terrain ID chart, but I don't see terrain effects chart.
Do we not have? Oh, we don't. Where was I promised one? Is it at the end here?
The back of the manual?
Not there. I'm checking in the campaign data. It's probably somewhere really conspicuous, you know, where it's... Oh, yeah, it's right there, dummy. I know it mentioned it.
It's on the very back pages of the rules.
Is that it? There it is. Oh, you're looking at it. Excellent.
Defenders triple, defenders double. Stream defender doubled. So crests actually don't do anything other than block line of sight.
Yeah, they block LOS. Yeah, they don't provide any benefit in combat, nor should they,
Right.
honestly.
All right. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Mike, I regret to inform you, you have hussars.
When attacked entirely, it's halved. So I need to get around.
Ron, I'm begging you, man. I appreciate you and I love you. What are you doing watching while you're in class? You're setting a very bad example for Volker right now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, 2, 3.
Is it not more to enter
1,
Gemincourt?
2.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Hey?
Do you not have to pay more to go into Gemincourt? I don't think it matters.
I don't think I do.
Oh, okay.
Village?
There'd be a village, I should think.
Town hex. Nope, it's 1 MP.
No kidding. Interesting.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woods, forest. Country is 2. So that's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's that.
Hey, you can ring your bell tonight, Jim.
Holy, whoa. A Wednesday night. A Wednesday
20
night.
people, yeah.
We've been in the upper teens for a while.
That's nice. That's nice. Thanks everybody for being here. Even oh geez, I rang the bell and drove one of them away. All right, so we got some combatses. What do you want to do, Vance?
I would like... Let me just make sure I've done this correctly.
Typical 19th century commander. Figure out if you did it right after the fact.
After he moves, yes. So we've got...
it was Nay, though, right? So I finally started watching your Waterloo movie. Watching Nay switch sides 3 times already.
Well, but here's the thing, and this is... It would have been so much better had he died in combat, honestly. Because
Nice.
Well, no, because you know how he dies, right? The Bourbons arrest him after Napoleon abdicates for the second time. They put him on trial and they shoot him in an alley.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's a famous
Nice.
there's a famous painting of him being just left in the street.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, here's this guy, you know, like so many of the other marshals, they whatever you think of their relative abilities, they went from Spain to Russia in the course of all this time. Had insane adventures. And then he winds up getting left essentially in a ditch. I mean, it's deserved better.
Okay.
I just like Napoleon's reaction of like, yeah, you didn't really betray me, so come on back.
Oh yeah, well, you know, believe me, he'd had worse people betray him than that. I mean, come on now.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
okay,
Ian, we knew you weren't there. Go ahead, Vince.
I believe this is 3-1 again.
Because you don't take a cut. Oh, that's right. It's exclusively.
Because I'm on the...
Yeah,
it's exclusively.
Got it. So that's 4.
I actually... And a shift.
Yep, 9, 15, 3-1, 4-1. Because of the shift. Agreed. Roll it. That's the exchange. You must kill this guy.
Dreaded exchange. 5 points each. Yep.
5 points both ways. I don't know. They're not, is that him there? You know, we'll put him over here maybe, so we just keep track.
Yep.
It's not like it's that many of them. We have a death. We have a death. Whose division went down, or whose brigade, I should say. Ooh, Weimar. Yeah. All right. Next.
And then we have 12.
Yep.
On 2.
There's a bunch of guys that really don't want to be there right now. We know that's 6-1.
4.
Defender retreats.
I'm sorry, was that McCall?
Yep.
Yes.
You can do the trees or Quatre. Oof. Baudin, nasty. 6th Division, 2nd Corps.
And now we've got 17 to whatever he's got in that X.
Where did not... These guys did not participate.
Oh, no.
Because remember, you can't divide...
No, sorry, you're right. That guy...
Can't.
I can't divide, you're right.
Yeah, you can't divide a stack.
Correct, so it's 11 to whatever's in this stack.
Yeah, and that's going to double.
5.
So it's... Trees
No,
trees
only
don't...
if it's...
Really?
Only if it's Cav.
Wow, no kidding. Yeah, this is all interesting stuff to read. I find this fascinating. Cav, strength halved when attacking into or defend. All others, no effect. Mr. Zucker had distinct opinions about the effect of trees, and he didn't think much of it. So that's 11 to 5. That's a 2 to 1.
Three.
Defender retreats.
I don't believe he can. I have Zox.
Correct. You've got him. Yep. That's a kill.
Well, can one of them retreat because of stacking?
No, because the problem is, even if that guy goes, he's still got Zoc over there. You cannot retreat into enemy Zoc. This is the famous Zoc kill you must avoid. Oh, and I did forget, and I'm going to take advantage of just using a die. Well, hopefully this will work sufficiently. I was going to get one of the counters, but I think a die will work just fine.
Oh, yeah, for
owning
the first turn. Yeah, he gets a point for that.
Yeah. I don't know how you're supposed to get it exactly, but I'm not here to judge. There we are. One. And now I need a red one, please. You have none yet, so we'll put that out there. So he has 1 point. He has 1 point for possessing Quatre, which I don't know as he's going to do very long. He'll actually get 2 because he's going to get to go now.
that's the end of my.
Yeah, that's the end of your part of turn 2. Go ahead. Do you have a question,
Jim? Yeah, I'd like to draw your attention to 1514.
Uh-oh, there it is.
We have a map
There's another
problem.
one. There's another one there. Oh, this guy. Whoever met Mark, we're worried, man. Please. You know, I love Napoleonics as much as anybody breathing, okay? But
we'll just call that a pencil mark.
No, I'm saying that's an eyelash. That's an eyelash. That is an eyelash.
That's a really long eyelash.
Shut up.
That's a really long eyelash.
Shut up. That is an eyelash. I'm going to have to insist.
It's one of Nay's. It's one of Nay's red hair follicles.
There we go. Come out. We'll show him your red hair. That's it.
Allies' turn.
The allies' turn. Yes, it is. The allies' half of 2, please.
And do it. Do I get any more reinforcements?
You do. Is it 2 that you get him?
Oh, not this turn.
No, not this turn. Yeah, right here. Oh no, that's right. 50. You get it 1600. You get these guys,
yep.
And you get those guys. Yep. One more turn. So that's all you get right now, Mike.
There you are.
I guess. What's this?
Can you hear me?
I can.
It looks like you and Vance dropped out of the voice channel.
We did?
Yeah.
Hello? No, my mic.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going out live. I know that.
I was the only one showing. Vance isn't showing in the voice chat right now.
Let's see. Let me take a look at. No, see, I'm in voice chat. I see myself.
Yeah, you came back in.
But we did lose Vance. You're right.
Yeah. You had jumped. You weren't shown in the chat either. In fact, I disconnected and reconnected. Just didn't.
I do not have permission to invite people to this chat. What's going on? Okay.
There, I can. Maybe because I restarted it.
Oh, that's
because
why.
I exited
All right.
So
get Vance back in
I just
here.
re-invited Vance.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. This time, Tuna's going to win one for that being weird.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that was.
Yep.
We both seem to have gotten kicked from voice chat.
That was weird.
Yeah.
Yep.
Steam is just having issues, I suppose. But we did determine that you don't get any reinforcements this turn. That is an eyelash hair. And OJ, before I guess there's nothing to do about it now, but you do realize that's one of your troops, right?
Yep. I was going to move him first. So I don't forget him this time.
Okay, I was like, yeah, that's there's the thing. All right, so you're on your way.
Yep. Actually, probably just going to go about there to start with, so that's good. And then you said I can pass through.
Yep.
Like this unit here
As
can
long
pass
as you
through.
Yep, absolutely.
Get to there, correct?
Mm-hmm. Sure. Vance, it looks like he wants to make you fight for Quatre Brown.
Looks like I got to fight for it.
Nothing for free.
Checks for free.
The French are being played by Vance, he that is Barthart.
And actually, let's see. That was 1.5. No, that was 2 to get to here, right?
From
here, from where the artillery
one,
unit is.
2.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
2. Does he have enough then to get up to here, to the woods? Or
Nope, it's 3-4 for the woods.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I thought. All right.
Mike, if you wanted to, oh, that's right. Yeah, you can't enter the Zoc. Never mind.
Yeah. Nope. That's good. We will go ahead and move him on up there then too. Okay.
And just for the record, if you want him to participate in that combat, he doesn't have to move up there. He can shoot into those trees.
Who can?
That artillery piece.
Not from,
From
there.
here,
the,
right,
the
right, from
trees
here
are
he can.
blocked.
No, but I'm saying.
Not to here.
Oh, right. For some reason, I forgot that gray guy is him.
Oh, okay.
Well, no, he can shoot over his own guy, but that's
But he
trees.
can still shoot to this one, can
No,
he?
no, no.
He shoots to that one, yeah.
No, my confusion was the fact that this is the French. I actually flipped the camera to show folks what Mike was up to.
Oh.
And I was suddenly I forgot I was looking north to south.
Right. This one he can shoot at, but
Yeah.
this one,
Right.
But this one he cannot.
That's
right.
Roger.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. All right.
Sometimes it's
I
the
guess.
little things.
And in fact, I think I'm just going to go ahead and hold the artillery back 1 square, 1 hex then. Okay. It's not going to matter anyways. All right. Combat.
I guess so. Where do you want to go? Because remember, he's got to fight both these guys.
So he has to split.
Nope. You
You
can't
can't
split.
split.
Okay. So they have to. So he has to take one and then the other.
It becomes 7 to 9.
Okay. And the artillery can support. Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right.
That'd be 1 to 1.
So 9 to 9
Yep.
So it becomes
plus. Yeah. Plus this ridge
Oh,
line.
wait. No,
Crest line.
the ridge
the
blocks
artillery
line of
can't
sight.
see
Yeah.
my guys.
Yep, they're behind that
The
ridge.
artillery can't see
so
my
it's
guys.
1 to 2.
Ah.
That's right.
All right.
So it's 1 to 2.
1.
1 to 2 on a 1. That's defender retreats.
What?
Yep.
Ron's yelling for you to rush the
To bomb
rush the
Russia.
allies.
Back to Jemioncourt with you. All right, now, so that guy is done. This artillery piece is still active.
He can advance one of those if he
Correct.
wants.
If you wanted to, you can move one.
Only one of them, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Have no desire to move them.
I didn't think so, but you don't want to step
All
out to
right,
the other side of
no.
the ridge.
Nope.
All right, so
Wellington, I am not.
yeah, so this guy. Well, actually, Wellington, you are. Wellington would stay on that side of the ridge and not move. You remember Napoleon staring up at Waterloo? Why is? Because he keeps whispering to himself, "Why is he sitting there?" So you're gonna go.
Somebody's going to attack him, and somebody's going to attack him.
Yeah, he's only got one guy that can attack him.
Right.
So this is a 9. Well, it's an 11. It doesn't matter. An 11, 13. Yeah, you still don't get 2 to 1 though.
Yeah.
So it's 1 to 1 here.
3.
That's defender retreats.
So that's displace, right?
Yeah.
Nope.
Or
wrong
no?
one.
Yeah, you don't have to. You don't have to displace.
All right.
And this I read as a 1 to 5. Because those hussars
Yes,
are
'cause
halved
it's
in the
cavalry,
trees.
yep.
Yeah. 1 to 5.
Four.
Attacker eliminated. Pile over here. All right. Is that it?
That's
It. All right. So that takes us down. That does give OJ another victory point because he is sitting clearly on Quatre.
Yep.
There you go. I'm also going to start looking at demoralization levels. Stop it. Flipping the map. Until 1500. The French demoralize at 10. So you're fine, Vance. You have a scant 5. And the British overall don't demoralize till 25. So they're a good
I
deal.
demoralize at 10?
5, 10,
Oh,
Yes.
but it goes up next turn.
Yeah, next turn you go up.
Yep.
Yeah, so he had a crack there. Had he taken out one more, he could have demoralized you. That's an interesting.
Yeah.
That goes to Dalinor's point about rush the hill. Go for it.
Yeah.
But that is not what happened.
Ron saying use the cavalry. They're great.
His record is not the best. 1600 hours, Vance, French turn.
Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Will nobody think of the horses?
And so we'll go.
Oh, David, you're going to have to see yourself out on that one. So he was asked the question, will no one speak for the horses? And David Pumphouse replied, nay.
Oh,
But you may show yourself out.
really?
Yeah. Good day to you, sir.
2 for that. 2, 3. A half. One, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Now, even though this is a crest, because I'm next to him, do I get to use my cannons?
No, you can't. No, you can't go through the hex side.
No,
Oh,
my cannons at
I
all,
see.
right?
You're adjacent. No, you're adjacent.
I'm right adjacent to him.
Yeah, adjacent. That only blocks LOS if you're bombarding.
Correct. Okay. That's all I can move.
Ha, jeez. Oh, is that all? He says.
Is that all?
Good Lord, man. All right, call your melees. Or combats, I should say.
Cavalry against this artillery.
Is that 2 to 1?
Looks like it.
Yep.
2 to 1.
Four.
That is defender retreats, and I don't think he can.
Sure. No, he cannot.
No.
No.
Two to 1. And this is just so I'm tracking. This is this cavalry, man. So this is this gun.
And this cavalry here.
Oh, I see what you're doing. Go ahead. Yep.
Oh, 1.
That is another kill.
So now we've got 12, 17 to whatever this stack is.
17 to 7, 2 to 1. A lot of 2 to 1s.
Ooh, 5.
Attacker retreats.
Attacker retreats.
Mm-hmm.
And now we have
13.
13, 18 to
9.
9.
2 to 1.
2 to 1. The 3.
Kill him. Oh man. Is everybody still there by chance?
Yep,
Yep.
I'm still here.
You're gonna crash
Are you
out.
frozen?
You're just gonna crash. You're gonna crash out in a second.
Okay.
That's so weird.
Okay, I'm back at the menu.
Don't know what that was about. I tried to grab the latest save. Let's see how good I did.
I just snapshotted the screen, so.
Oh, did you? That's that top thinking. Top thinking. It's not too hard to figure out, to be honest, just looking at it.
No.
This is a little further back. So once you guys get in, the server's up.
Yep, connecting. Red.
Be in just a minute.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
It is not Steam voice. You stop saying that.
All right. So.
What's your picture show, Mike?
Yep. There it is. Oh, come on. So my 2 artillery units are dead, right?
Yep.
Yep.
That much we knew.
Yep, my horses are there. And he's there. And he got retreated. He got retreated.
Yeah, I think you have.
He was there.
Yeah, you've got 1 unit here.
Yep. He was there.
You
He got retreated there.
You're
like that.
5-4. I can't tell for sure who.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep. And then you just
I just annihilated those 2 guys.
rolled a 3. 2 to 1.
Haha!
Alright, so this is a total of 7, 8, 12, 16, 20. Ooh, 25.
Yep.
That is the British demoralization number. Alright, let's finish out this turn. Go ahead.
So I've got 5 to 3 on this guy. So 1 to 1.
Yeah, 10 to 3, isn't it?
No, their cavalries are halved into the forest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you've got
1 to 1.
Yep.
3.
That's a kill. Because I don't think he could retreat anywhere. So, let's take a look at the effects. Let's remind ourselves, since they have become pertinent, of the effects of demoralization. Ha. Yep, there it is. They lose their ability to advance after combat for the remainder of the folio game being played.
Ouch.
No more. Now, I don't know how much he's going to want to advance after combat, but that is the effect. All right. That is the net effect. Okie doke. That is the top half of the 1600-hour turn. Mike, it's your turn, and you do have some new guys.
3 more at Rio's. Yeah.
Oh, my wife is pointing out, Vance, did you get the Tabletop Simulator update?
Yep.
Okay. Because they just got the brand new update, and she was just wondering if there might be a versioning issue going on here.
No, don't think so. I'm fully up to date.
Cool.
Is that one move over into the...
Yep. That's 1,
Make sure I counted that
2, 2.5, 3. That's 4.5.
I didn't think this first hex counted.
It does.
Oh no, it always.
Okay.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's legit. What you
4.
did is fine.
That's legit. Yep.
Okay.
What you did is fine. Now that guy's got it. He's our
One.
right there. No, it's 1
that would
to
be
here.
1.
Yeah, that's
No, 1.
Is if he came on.
2.
Oh, he came on with him.
Yeah.
Because that's not a stack. Is that a stack at 2 or 1? That's a
Yes,
stack at
it's
2.
2 guys.
Yeah, so you got to come in 1 hex behind Mike. So this is 1. So this is 1, 2,
Right, 1,
3,
3.
and a half.
Actually, I'll put him here.
Fine.
Yep, that's 4.
That works.
That'll work. And this guy over here.
Well, as an efficiency matter, you don't have as many guys. How's that?
Yep. And this one I can't move anywhere.
They're stuck.
So
Right.
he's going to kill himself trying to attack 3 different units.
Yep.
All right. Might as well start with him.
All right. That's very, very grim. 1 to 6,
13,
almost certainly.
17.
7. Oh,
There's
he's
2 guys there, right?
7 to
There's 7.
7.
Yeah, there's 7.
7 to 17, 1 to 3. So it's not that bad. It's not imperfectly horrible. Jack retreats, which is a kill.
Got him.
Yep.
All right. Into here.
8.
2 to 1.
8, 2 to 1.
Yep. 2 to 1.
6.
That's attacker retreats.
They don't have to. They don't have to retreat together, though.
They
right?
do not.
Oh, we didn't add in the artillery. Either.
Wouldn't have made any difference.
No, no.
Yeah, wouldn't have
That's
got
what
you.
I'm
Wouldn't have got you any higher.
saying. All right.
And then over here.
Yep.
1 to 2.
Attacker retreats. All right.
Yeah, that's it. All right. Well,
Get a
let's see.
point.
You get a point. I can put you on the field. Look at that. Point. And now let's have a look and see. This takes us to the 1700 hour, where Mike gets 2 of his best units in the game. Here's your, here's Maitland and Bing. The British Guards arrive, but not before Vance goes.
Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. 4. 1, 2. 2. 3. 4.
This is one. What's funny? What do you mean you're having bad gaming flashbacks, wife? You and my son kicked my butt at this game.
Okay, so combat. We have 11 on 2.
5-1. Defender retreats.
Artillery retreats.
Yep. Which they can do.
Now we've got
the whole freaking universe.
9, 16, 25, 31.
To 8? Yep. 31 to 8. Just missed it. Just missed it. 3-1. Roll that 6.
Combined arms.
4-1. Oh, roll that 6. That's what you want.
Get away from me. 4.
Defender retreat, which you can't. So the question is, having seen that happen, you guys want to flip it and play the other way?
Sure.
Oh, don't matter.
Because this one's going to the French. We know that.
Right.
I mean, this ain't close. So, all right, let's flip it and try it the other way.
All right. Well, you get that set. I'll be right back.
Okay. Because just so you know, this takes about a second. So it's one of the many magnificent things about Tabletop Simulator when it doesn't crash. Hi, kids. Welcome back. It's a reset table. Dig it. There's those dice I brought. And, yeah, Mike's first. So.
These guys are off?
Yeah, they're off. So Dalinar should be very happy. The first game of a mirrored pair went strongly to those French folk. Let's see how Vance does. Uh-oh. John Stanley makes a game request. Speak it.
I'm back.
Oh, has this. All right. There, you know what? We have multiple calls because we're actually at 22. Here we go. Why not? I'm just so pleased we would get to 22 on a freaking Wednesday night. God bless it. Mike, you're at the bat. I think you know all the rules. Hit it.
Yep. Well, it is snowing, so
that's
we need to remove these generals first.
I think we did. Oh, we didn't get them all. Hey, look, just for the record, I have never been proud, okay? If I can get viewers by bribery or cajolery. I worked at a Renaissance fair for 14 years. I don't have that kind of pride.
All right.
My son is named after my Renaissance fair character, so let's move on.
Your character was named Velker?
That's Tommy McGuire's comment. This game is much faster than Blucher. Yes.
Isn't everything?
No, heavens no. Wait till we get to Shaco and Black Powder. You've played Black Powder. You know. All right, Mike. Get vengeance. Oh, and by the way, we have a call out from Red Sox. Vive la France! Well done. He saw what you did.
Hey now.
Yeah, that was a good idea.
Being on the other end of it, isn't it? Don't worry, Mike. I'll roll crappy, and you'll probably kill half my units in this first battle.
What do you want me to use for the Alamo? Oh, you're going to get a ton of deja vu by the time I'm done with Quatre. Thanks, Reg. That's warm. Okay, look. Reg, you know, if you doubled the size of the board, it would go slower.
I measured the board when we started. It looked all good to me.
I think there's twice as many hexes though as there should be.
Yeah, you guys are my favorites.
All right, the trail doesn't affect movement, does it?
Yeah, only insofar as it negates things like trees.
All right.
It's just 1 point.
1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You feel a little bit like a Jedi Master where the student has gone and killed all the Padawan, Vance? What are you doing? What are you doing to me? There's got to be an Alamo game somewhere. It seems to me that that's a classic use of... because I finished my massive Istlanduana set. It's got 3,000 figs.
Holy cow.
Yeah, it uses the Men Who Would Be Kings. The guys at Little Wars did a massive 6mm. I'm like, I ain't doing no 6mm. I'm doing it in 15mm.
Yeah.
I can stamp out figs till hell won't have it. Yeah, and Haz is right. I think there is something... I know nothing of the YouTube algorithms or anything like that. It's just not anything I've paid any kind of attention to. So, but I am told that if
you're not raking in the money on this?
I'm not raking in that fat internet cash. No, in fact, I am not. You all set?
I had all these guys down here.
You don't.
You don't get those guys.
You don't get those guys.
Oh,
that's their lawn.
I thought he was over here.
No, he is too. That's actually interesting. Mad Mark made a couple sets, but you can actually see right here, French setup optional in folio.
Yep.
None
I got everybody moved.
Let's do some fights.
All right.
For
this combined arms, I believe.
If you're firing this gun at him, it is. For
cavalry doesn't give him combined arms.
No, it's got. You're thinking of.
Be all three.
It's got to be all three.
Oh, for some reason I thought Vance did it last game with just cavalry and infantry.
I
didn't realize he had. I just didn't realize he had the artillery going with him too.
Mm-hmm, yep. So you want to put the gun in there or in the other one?
Yeah, we'll put the gun in here.
14, 20, usually 4-1, now 5-1. I believe that's almost exactly the same odds, man.
Three.
That is defender retreats.
And I believe that was the same outcome.
And except he went the other way. There it is.
Oh.
Right. Now here, yeah, and this too was the same thing. 11.
11.
20.
20.
5-1.
5-1.
Poorness.
5.
That's the exchange. That's the poke in the eye. Well, he can actually swap it 4-4, so it's not as bad.
Yeah.
The Febvre does know what. I assume you want me to take the 4, Mike?
Yeah. I was just seeing who all I had.
Sure, you can advance. Here's Lertier in the 11th Division.
All right. Over to Mr. Vance.
Yeah. Vance, I do believe you get some you do not get reinforcements.
Yeah, I've got them down here. Yep.
Oh, you do? Okay, I was going to say. Away you go.
So, half 1, 2, 3, 4. There's no stacking restrictions or anything silly like that?
Nope. Just you have to end up with 2, but you can.
Yeah. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4.
We are wargaming buddies, not friends. That's a good point. And Ian Jackson, I think it's that we will never let you forget.
4. That's 4 with him. 5.
Do you guys
6.
do you guys want to finish Borodino, or do you want to restart Borodino? It's been a while. I will block out a weekend.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You tell me. What do you want to do?
One, 2, 3. Okay, that's it for movement.
That's all of one fight.
And 1-to-1 attack.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here, let's put that in the center. 4.
Attacker retreats.
Oh, yay!
I was going to say, oh no, do not make me go back into the briar patch. All right, and I brought the die out just for you. You get a die. Look at you. You get 1 point. Not 2, you get 1, because you are controlling Quatre at the end of a turn. All right. You have not been demoralized. You're not happy about that, but you're certainly not demoralized.
So I gotta get 6 more French dead, right? To demoralize him.
Correct. If you get 6 dead, he demoralizes. And that would be a problem. By the end of the next, not the next 2 turns. Yeah. All right,
no, the end of the 1500,
yeah. The 1500, yeah. Speaking of 1500, Mike, you're up.
All right.
Now remember what Vance
Now I can attack across this river, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
But if you attack entirely across that river,
you're halved.
You're halved.
But if I have a unit here attacking, then I'm not halved.
Correct.
Is that correct?
Correct.
Mm-hmm. It is indeed red. Just look for Mad Mark. Get everything Mad Mark does is awesome. Because it's all
and I cannot
classic SPS.
I can't get anybody up to here, can I, because of the Zox, right?
Correct.
Right.
Yep.
I sense.
That's why they're like that.
I was gonna say I sense in Vance's deployment a feature, not a bug.
Now, can this guy make it to here, or he can't because there's a
Zoc
here?
Because of the Zoc.
Yeah, he's going to run into Zoc. Although, if you wanted to get him into the trees, you can go.
He can go this way.
He can go
Correct.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at doing as an alternative. I was just highlighting that the Zocs extend to here, so you can't do anything.
That's right.
Can't support because line of sight, or he can't support.
Correct. He cannot. He cannot. He is blocked.
That's what I thought. Yep. Okay.
All right.
That's everybody.
Fights.
Yep.
You got 2. Which one do you want?
9. Oh, is he there by himself?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh, I thought I had double stacked there.
Mm-mm.
All right. Can I go ahead and move this guy then on over? Because I truly did think he was a double stack.
Fine.
Thank you, Vance.
So this is...
All right. 9, 15, 20, 26, 31.
To 10, because he's in a village, so it's doubled.
31 to 10. That would be a 3 to 1. It's a 4 to 1. It's combined arms.
Yep. 2.
Defender retreats.
Oh, do I have to retreat out of a village?
Yep. The only thing you don't have to is a chateau.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. We retreat.
The farm falls. There it is.
And then we have
13 to 1. 6 to 1.
Hey now. It's highly unsporting.
Defender retreats.
It retreats to here.
Deeper into the Bosu wood.
And we'll stay pat.
All right. Very good.
Okay.
No extras for you.
Nobody extra for this time.
But it is your turn.
It is. It is indeed.
Night, Tuna.
Tuna goes to bed and we lose 5 viewers.
I would think we would have gained them. I kid.
Now, how do I want to do this? It's 1 to 2.
What are the cards for, Red? Are they for, like, unit bases? I tell you a secret. I downloaded the Quatre scenario a while ago, and mine's basically done. I just had to know what the statistics meant. Suppose I really ought to swing around so we can properly watch Vance cogitate.
Yeah, it's painful.
Yeah, I figure, but that's a little interesting because they're because formations
2,
matter.
3, 4.
But unit cards, you need 4 per battalion. It's weird.
Okay, that's that.
And it'd have to be pretty little. Anyway, what's your melee?
So I've got a 1 to 2 there.
All right, you got a 1 to 2. Attacker retreats.
Oh darn! Whoops. Well, okay.
Not a bad.
If I have to.
Not a bad outcome. Well, that's it then. Very good. That takes us. That is the bottom of turn 1500. So that takes us to 1600. The French demoralization level increases, and our Anglo-Allied friends will get some reinforcements. And I'll let you handle those, Vance. But Mike, you're up.
All right. We'll take these 2 lads and move them down to here. And if I move the cavalry artillery to here, he can support this attack into the woods. Is that correct? Or he doesn't have line of sight?
Oh, he's got line of sight. It's right there.
All right. Hot.
Yeah, I guess. Sure. I was thinking it's a little bit more like System 7, but okay.
All right. That's all my moves.
Oh, shoot. And I forgot. Vance, you are still sitting on Quatre.
Yes, I get another point.
You get 2.
Let's see. I got 9. And 6 is 15.
3 to 1.
3 to 1.
4 to 1 with the shift.
Yep.
5.
Defender retreats.
Bye-bye.
Run all the way back. Just to be clear, we're going to run all the way to Brussels if we have to.
If we have to. If we really, really have to.
13, 15.
15 to 1. So, yeah.
6.
A 1.
That is defender eliminated.
Oof.
You don't get too many of those. Got him. Yoink.
No, only one guy.
Only one.
Oh, that's right. Yep. All right.
Goodness, there it is. Vance, you're at the bat.
I am I?
Yes, sir. Tommy McGuire, if you saw how people around here roll when they're playing with cavalry, you wouldn't be so aggressive.
Well, specifically French cavalry.
Yeah, especially Dalinor and French cavalry. Let's be clear.
I mean, at Leipzig, the Russian cavalry did not do too bad. Russian and Austrian.
No, that's right. No, but just briefly continuing the LaSalle 2 discussion. There's a lot of unlearning in that game. Oh my goodness. No, that's exactly it. Yeah. A lot of pinning. Well, you saw if you were here earlier, you saw Vance do an awful lot of it. A lot of Zoc eliminating.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be that.
No fights?
No fights.
Crazy. Next turn.
I get a point.
Oh, I will certainly give you one. Let me scooch over here to 1,700 hours. Point the third. Mike, you're up.
All right.
Hey, Max. That's why we play them. It's because we still love them.
That's 2 points to move into the woods there,
Yep.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
3, 4. Pulling him back out of the way for a moment.
And especially since Mad Mark and some of the other designers have really left us. I mean, let's face it, this setup is a lot cleaner and clearer even than it is on the tabletop. Although it is delightful to have a game that still has the scan crease on it. Every time I look at this, I get upset because I want to put Lexan on top of it. And then I realize, oh, my counters won't tip. Stop it. I know. Stop it. I know what you're pointing at. Are you 8?
Is this
Hey, it's either that
from
or
here?
Zardoz's nipples. Come on.
What's your question, Mike?
moving my cavalry from here to here over this crest? Is that a?
It's just
Nope.
full. It's a point.
Yep. So 1, 2, 4, 5. You said he can move here because of the trail.
Yep.
Yep.
6.
Yep. That's what I thought.
Didn't we find another one of those, or was that the one we found?
That's on another map.
No.
we found.
Yeah.
Ah, that's right.
All right. That's all my movements.
Groovy. Where do you want to start your fights?
Picking on my
We'll
poor
start here in the
artillery.
woods first.
Man, he chased that thing till to the other side of the planet.
Yeah, that's only 5 for those guys.
Yeah, it's a total of 5.
11.
Yeah, it's still 6 to 1. It's still 6 to 1.
Roll 6.
Or a 5.
Yeah, baby!
That's an exchange. So you're gonna have to. That's gross, is what that is.
Yeah.
Who are you gonna lose? Okay.
I
That's nothing you want. I'll guarantee you that.
Yep.
So one of those guys can
Alright.
advance.
Yeah, one of those guys can advance if you.
Yeah. On up. 10, 14 to 5, so
2 to 1.
1.
2 to 1.
Yeah.
What about the crest?
Nothing.
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 Mm-mm.
5.
Yeah.
Attacker retreats.
That's it.
I can't.
Cool.
It's so hard to imagine to me what it must have been like the first time a young kid. I'm thinking this game came out in 76, right? So I'm 10.
Sure.
I'm 10. What would it have been like to be like 13 years old and get this game from a grandpa or a grandma that didn't understand what they were? I'd have fainted. I would have never left my room. I just would have played it again and again, and then begged every member of my family to play it, and none of them would want to.
Play it again and again.
Nobody would want to. My dad, my mom would have nothing. God knows my sister wouldn't have. Holy cow!
Oh no, my folks. Nobody in my family wanted to do
No,
stuff.
it's just this is beautiful stuff. All right, sorry, I lost my mind for a minute. Vance, it's your turn.
That's okay. Yep.
Yeah. Weekend project. Make a Lexan sheet for TTS. I don't know what that looks like.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, I get people again. Big stuff.
Yeah. This is the Guards Brigade right here. No clowning around with these boys. Now, Maitland, now's your time. Don't get him killed. He's got stuff to do in 2 days.
2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, I didn't have any kind of a gaming club until I got to high school. And then we conned our biology teacher into playing Divine Right with us.
Okay, I got 1 attack.
So you do. 1 to 1.
2 to 1.
Oh, you got guns. Sorry. 2 to 1.
I got guns.
All God's children.
Four.
Defender retreats. Is that so? That's it.
And I get a point.
You do. You sure do. 4 big points.
1800.
There's not many turns to go. Not many. Mike.
All right.
You got to stop there.
No, you can't do that.
Oh, that's right.
You can go around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what my intention
That
was.
dog will hunt. I think one of the really interesting questions about the way Quatre is depicted on the tabletop is what chance do the Allies or the French have to get a flank? Remember we talked about Thyle? It was on the Blucher table, and it's here. There it is. So this is the full extent left to right. I suppose it goes from here to here of the Blucher table. It's about that. And again, it's the map pivoted at about 15 to 20 degrees. Very interesting.
Right.
All right, we'll start here with over here.
Mm-hmm.
Vance is right.
Oh man.
11.
That's all the points in the world. 13 to 2, 6 to 1.
Well, 6.
4.
Defender retreats. Yeah, you have assiduously avoided melee. Do you wish to advance, Mike?
No.
Okay.
No.
So that's 7, 17, 21. 21 to 4, that's 5 to 1.
I'm going.
5.
That's an exchange.
Retreats.
That's an exchange.
Oof, I don't like that.
Bad.
No, you don't. You're going to burn that 4. Is that Pierre? Got Pierre. Oh, I got Pierre killed. Still nowhere near. Okay.
Okay.
Vance, you're at the bat.
We are. No more goods.
No more freebies.
No more freebies.
Dave. I loved playing games so much. I set up a game of diplomacy among the teaching assistants at Marquette University when I was getting my master's degree. And we would go the whole week plotting against each other. And then on Friday morning, right after classes at noon, when we were done, we all had our teaching sections. We got together in my office, and that's when we revealed the moves. I have never had worse fights break out in my office.
Where does he belong?
With his mom.
He belongs there. Okay, that's it. No fights.
Man says no fights, there's no fights. But there is a point. You heard me. A point. There it is.
1900.
1900. Mike.
Yep. Them there. All right, we'll just start with the combat here then.
Oh, okay. Okay, so that
11, 13, 6 to 1.
You can
End of shift.
End of end of shift. 6 to 1, so it's 7 to 1. Go for it.
4.
Defender retreats.
Can't get low rolls tonight for anything.
Yeah, well, the key,
Right.
hey, you've not been able to cash in a wipeout, no doubt.
17.
That's
7 to
another 6 to 1.
5.
That's an exchange.
Ooh.
What is it?
That's an exchange.
Yeah.
Yep.
What's my morale check now?
You're fine. It's 9.
Okay.
25, right?
Yeah, no, he's higher than that. It's 10. Maybe it is 25. 10.
I'm sorry, can I take the space?
8. Yes, you can.
I thought so, I just wanted to double
Yeah,
check.
sure thing.
All right.
Checking real quick. You'd think it's not that it's really not that many bloody numbers. French, yeah, 25. So is that demoralization?
He's got 18.
Yeah, so you're still in. You're still in.
Yeah. Okay.
And it really doesn't matter over much, especially since we're looking at one more turn. So
Oh. Yeah.
there it is. But that was it. That was it.
Yep.
Vance, you're up.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Bing and Maitland. It's basically the guard. Yeah, Jeff. Wow, Jeff, you and I had almost exactly the same experience. I once had a 16-member D&D group, and then I went to Gen Con in 1982, and I played 25mm Napoleonics, and it was over.
Big fat 6'4" British Union is Maitland.
And Bing
is the other one.
Yeah, it's Maitland and Bing.
Bing and Maitland.
Not Maitland. That was your time. Where are you going, Vance?
Nothing. Oh. Yep. That's it.
You're just hanging out there? No fights,
Yep.
Huh? No fights.
No fights.
No fights. Last turn, people.
Get a point.
Last turn.
Got a point.
I'm going to give you one. Here it comes.
Give me a point. Damn it. Give me a point.
Bam! Got it.
All right. All set for me?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Ooh, very aggressive.
Just because it's the last turn. Might as well have fun, right?
I dig it.
All right. We'll just start back over here again. So 11, 13.
2-1.
Oh,
no. 3-1.
It's the shift.
A 1.
1. Nice.
Defender retreats.
All right. We'll take the woods fight. 12. 17.
17-5. 3-1. Another 3-1.
3.
Defender retreats.
And over here with Maitland.
2-1.
12. 2-1. Here we go.
Defender retreats. Ran the table on that one.
Yep.
Vance, bring it home. On the other hand, there might be no reason to do it. Yeah.
Yep, that's it.
I agree. No,
I'm not
I
doing
see.
nothing.
So we assess points. Vance gets 5 points for sitting on Quatre. He gets 7 more points for holding it the whole game. So it's a total of 12. Plus, he has eliminated 12, 20, 30. So it's a total of 30 victory points for Vance. Mike gets 5, 6, 7, 8, 12. So 30-12. A pretty convincing Allied win. Well, let's talk about a couple of things. First of all, talk about the map. You guys, I mean, I know, Vance, this is hardly your thing, but Mike, you've seen a bunch. What do you think of the map?
Not bad.
Okay. Vance, you're kind of a sort of a spy guy, yeah?
Yeah. I know this is a typical spy map. It's very easy to read. It's
Mm-hmm.
So from the other big question I've been asking is, what do people like and what do people not like? If
about
anything.
the scenario?
About the scenario, about the way it plays, really about anything. It's, as I've said, I was never intending that Project Quatre come down to any definitive conclusions because so much of this is objective.
Yep.
But if there's anything, obviously it's fast playing. It seems very clear. And it does, and it's system driven. The melee system is the combat system is largely rather bloodless. And it places an absolute premium on Zoc elimination, which was a fairly new thing back in 1976.
And I've never been a big fan of Zoc elimination, but at the same time, it's in here because this is meant to be a fast-paced game, right?
Sure.
So.
Yeah, you can't beat the speed of these games. That's for sure.
Right.
The scenario is interesting because it's very different strategies for each side. Very different.
Yes. Yeah, no, it's and there's several occasions, and I was watching you both play it and watching the way it sort of melded together, and it's pretty clear that there are definitely points where, much like Wellington, no, I'm not attacking you. Why would I do that?
Yeah, why would I do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the British have to play very defensively, and the French have to play very, very aggressive.
Yeah. The Tommy McGuire says the map has a lot more room than Blucher, but I don't know that there's much. I mean, there is some advantage to it, but not. You're not going to use this whole map.
Yeah, and part of that, and I mentioned this at the beginning, part of that has to do with the campaign.
Yeah.
You know, the fact that these guys in the folio or in the campaign game, these guys are coming, right? You know, these guys are coming, these guys are coming. And so Lagny is being fought over here, and Quatre is being fought up here. And actually, we had a really neat game with Bob, which we unfortunately never finished, with Bob playing against Doug and Dalinor for the whole system. And it's really interesting to watch it evolve over all 4 maps.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be, yeah.
You know, it's a
well, it just meant for I mean, this is basically about the big of a footprint as we had in either battle, right? We didn't really extend much beyond this.
Yeah.
No, exactly, yeah.
And so that's the whole thing. So no, I love the system for what it is. I see its limitations, and I think and truthfully, I don't think it really thrives until you get it into the campaign, because it's built to let the campaign flow at a reasonable pace. As you saw here, you know, even in a full campaign, it's not going to take a long time. It's not a lifestyle choice. You're going to be able you're going to be able to move, even although it is also interesting. It's very telling. You can see the difference between Quatre and Lagny in terms of the counter density.
Yeah.
How many different troops are on both sides? A lot of interesting things. So anyway, thank you, Mike. Thank you, Vance, so very much for coming along for the ride for Project Quatre. Love having you. And
anytime.
Yeah, we are going to be going on Saturday. We're going to be playing Volley and Bayonet Quatre, a system that Mike has had a chance to play, and that's a good point. Tommy's pointing out that in the Blucher scenario, the fight really wound up being almost exclusively around Quatre, where it was mostly traffic management at that point. So that's interesting. Yeah. That's really an excellent point. So we will be getting together for Volley and Bayonet next Wednesday. I'm still not sure what we're doing 100%. There's a couple of possibilities. One of the others is we still have Commands and Colors Napoleonics Quatre to play, just so we can make sure we include that in the pile. We're going to have, as I say, Volley and Bayonet, and I will very, very quickly be putting together the finishing touches on LaSalle 2, so we can all see how that plays. I may, rather than just throwing it straight into the blender, set up a teaching game of LaSalle, so that we can get comfortable with it before we give it a thing. When will the Kriegspiel battle happen? Oh yes, that actually is a strong candidate for next Wednesday. And what Jeff is talking about is the 1809 Scharnhorst Kriegspiel. I have that battle all set up here. I will, since we have just a minute left, I will torment the assembled masses and show you what it looks like. Because Jeff usually gets to play it. Jeff has been designated by Napoleon himself to command the French in this battle. This just cracks me up beyond my power to reason. We observed when this is built based, and we'll show the Scharnhorst map when the time comes, but this was built based on the results of the Scharnhorst maneuvering. It's 1, 2, 3 French cavalry brigades against an Austrian corps with another Austrian corps waiting off the map in reinforcements. And this, by the way, is the city of Regensburg, or Ratisbon, right here. So
okay.
It is built and ready to go. We've done an experiment. Check out the experiment. These are now advanced guard troops, which are mixed. These are mixed brigades. So they have Giorgio's ever lovely hussars and his grenzers all on a single stand. It's more of a bolt.
Cool.
I don't know quite how I feel about them, but I wanted to try. And this is them, the same fellers, except now it's Uhlans, which I like a lot too. And of course, Giorgio's ever lovely Austrians with casks. Take that. And his artillery and his militia. This is all Giorgio stuff. So
this is just fantastic stuff that he does. It's just amazing.
Oh, it's ridiculous. The guy is ridiculous. Yeah, that's fine. If you can paint better than this, God bless you. You're better than I am.
Yeah. Holy crap.
Yeah, and I've got them by hundreds, as you can tell. I've got the entire Scharnhorst 1809. Or actually, I've got the entire order of battle for the 1809 campaign done for both the French and the Austrians, courtesy of Giorgio.
Yeah.
So it's something I never would have been able to achieve. So I don't know who will be in playing for the Austrians. I suspect Giorgio may stay up late to do it. But yeah, Jeff, these are your dudes right there. That's them, all of them. I encourage you to do the very best you can, and I know you will. So that's a definite strong possibility for next week. But whatever it is, yes, you are going to play the French. Yes, I am thinking about building for DBN too. I've already got a DBN set. The one problem with De Bellis Napoleonicus on TTS is that it just doesn't handle those. DBA and DBN are both predicated on some very arcane wheeling and geometry. And so I have to make that work. Nice has. Very good. It's going to have colored bases, doesn't it, Has? Your mod has colored bases. Don't lie. I know it does. No, I've got it mostly done. I've just got to stat it. I've got a stat catcher, bro. Other than that, it's all finished. It's actually a very simple map, which is going to be rather interesting, and I'm sure it'll be a source of conversation. Anyway, to all those watching, thanks so much for hanging out. We always do love to see you. And we will next see you Saturday night for Volley and Bayonet. In the meanwhile, please take care of yourself.